They're successful separately and together, and what's more, their romance looks stronger than ever, even after nearly 2 decades together. Here's a look inside Giuliana and Bill Rancic's super sweet journey to domestic bliss. In 2004, a young and tenacious entrepreneur strolled onto America's TV screens on NBC's The Apprentice. Chicago's Bill Rancic was running a cigar company out of his garage. He told E! News, "It was a Cigar of the Month club where we'd send out cigars to your home. So during the holiday times, I would go out and go on some local shows to try to promote, what a great gift it would make for Christmas." While Bill had his eyes on working for Donald Trump, E! News co-anchor Giuliana gushed to Larry King that she had her eyes on Bill, saying, "And I'd tuned in like millions did that first night, and I'm not kidding. The first time I saw him, it was love at first sight for me." When the two later found themselves at the same NBC party, Giuliana told Us Weekly, "I freaked out." Giuliana's now ex-boyfriend introduced them. Bill recalled, "He came up to me and he said, 'I'd like to introduce you to my girlfriend, but I'm afraid the two of you would run off together.' Neither Giuliana nor Bill were single at the time, so they went their separate ways." Years later, Giuliana wrangled a colleague's assignment when she found out it involved Bill Rancic. She told Larry King, "They were going to hand the assignment out to some young reporter. I said, no, I'm going to do this interview." During the interview, Giuliana wasted no time.
What's your life like as far as romance and love? Have you found?
How about yours?
Having recently written a dating self-help book, Think Like a Guy, Giuliana used one of her own tips, namely, sound busy. Don't tell him you're sitting in your car twirling your hair in traffic.
Okay, honestly, I'm very busy. I work a lot, so I haven't found any time.
Bill agreed that dating can be tough with a busy work schedule and teased her about all the California surfers she must go after.
No, I like a businessman.
Really?
You have to admit she's good. No wonder she wrote the book. After that fateful interview, Rancic didn't want to come off creepy, so he took what he thought was a subtle approach, recalling, "At the end of the interview, I asked her, 'Hey, Giuliana, would like to go jogging sometime?'
She looked at me a little strange, and she said, 'How about dinner instead?'
Yes.
Thank you.
So that sounds like a much better idea.
Giuliana added that sweating in spandex without a lick of makeup is just not her first date MO.
I need a lot of makeup. I need dim lighting, sushi, alcohol.
Yeah.
Let's be honest,
Well, what's a smitten queen to do? She made a dinner reservation at Malibu's quaint, unassuming Nobu. Bill told Us Weekly, "I didn't know California at all, and I thought she was trying to take me to a place off the beaten path because she was embarrassed. Little did I know it was paparazzi heaven, and she was walking me into the Shark Tank." Before the date was over, the pair were scheduling their next 3 months together. Speaking with ABC News, Bill shared, "We had our phones out, and we were like, 'In July, I gotta go here. Maybe you can meet me.' And this was in March, 2 hours into the first date. It was the craziest thing ever."
Do you want to get married? Maybe I'll propose. What do you guys think?
What do you guys think? Do we make a good couple?
8 months later, Rancic went to great lengths to plan a romantic evening. He recalled, "I had a helicopter waiting and told her we were going to look at the Christmas lights, which Chicago is known for. We got up there and were drinking champagne and had Michael Bublé playing in the background. Then we flew over Michigan Avenue. That's when I got down on one knee." Unfortunately, Bill had a run-in with his champagne glass on the way down, shattering it and nearly shattering the moment. But rattled or not, he forged on and proposed, sharing, "I had no question. Life together is going to be an adventure just like tonight, I told her. That was it. She said yes." The thing is, the Chicago night sky was dim, just the way Giuliana likes it, so she didn't get a good look at the ring until the next morning. In an interview with She Knows, she explained, "I went into the bathroom and not even thinking, I'm like, oh my God, and I realized how gorgeous the ring was." In 2007, Bill and Giuliana tied the knot off the Italian island of Capri. She wore a white strapless Monique Loulier dress, while Papa DePandy custom-tailored Bill's tuxedo from DePandy's menswear store in Maryland. The traditional Catholic ceremony included 190 guests, including the Style Network. TV bigwig Ted Harbert, who was the head of E! News and Style Network at the time, suggested Bill and Giuliana make a reality show about their marriage. Giuliana told Larry King, "The first thing was, no way, Ted. We're not flipping tables over. We don't curse each other out. We don't have drama in our lives." But Harbert proposed a new spin on traditional reality TV, a positive spin about a positive couple and a healthy marriage. Giuliana joked, "No one thought it would ever last." It lasted for 7 seasons, proving the naysayers wrong. After their wedding, Giuliana and Bill continued to split their time between Los Angeles and Chicago, which, judging by their joint interview on Larry King, seemed to cause a wisp of tension. Bill insisted, "We make it work." Bill sang the praises of Chicago and told King he wanted to raise a family where his parents, childhood friends, and businesses are. Meanwhile, Giuliana sat there, noticeably quiet. Eventually, Giuliana packed her bags and took one for the team, leaving E! News and relocating to Chicago.
I just wanted to kind of step away for a little bit and move to Chicago, where Bill's from, and be near our family and friends.
But Giuliana insisted that she was optimistic about the future.
When I left, I have to say, there was a little piece of me that wondered, I wonder if I'll ever be back here.
3 years later, that question was answered as the network welcomed the E! News vet back, and she was ready for action, telling Us Weekly, "Being gone for 3 years, I had time to really watch as a viewer watches, and I have had just so many ideas of just different ways we could be doing stuff." In 2011, Giuliana was diagnosed with breast cancer after a fertility doctor required a mammogram during IVF treatments. She explained her shock to Elmhurst University, sharing, "It felt like the floor disappeared and I was just falling. My great, amazing life changed just like that." Bill told Parade that he focused on staying level-headed and presenting Giuliana with the facts when it came to decisions on moving forward with her treatment. Speaking with Parade, Giuliana recalled, Bill said, "I don't care what you look like, I just need you around for the next 50 years. And that right there was the positivity and encouragement I needed to move on and decide on my next surgery." Giuliana had a double mastectomy and has been cancer-free ever since. After coming through treatment, Giuliana and Bill were inspired to support cancer-related causes, including Fab You Wish, which grants wishes like makeovers, new wardrobes, vacations, and home makeovers to women in treatment for breast cancer. Additionally, Bill partners with Astellas Oncology on its annual C3 Prize, a contest that funds innovative ideas outside medicine and cancer care. He explained to CBS News, "When Giuliana finished treatment, we both vowed that we would do all we can to make treatment easier for those following in our footsteps." No matter how much two people love each other, they inevitably find things that annoy them. Giuliana admitted as much to Larry King, describing Bill's relationship with wet towels. According to his wife, Bill dries off outside of the shower, leaving behind a wet bathroom floor, then ignores the towel rack, tossing his damp towel into the air. That would definitely be annoying. But there's another thing, and it's a big one, Giuliana confessed. "He always has to be so perfect. I'd like him to be a little more flawed. Bill might be perfect, but he too can get annoyed at his spouse."
She's messy as hell. I mean, her car, I call her car the dirty diaper. It's not normal, Larry.
That's not just annoying, it sounds icky. But Bill wasn't done.
She collects things. She has 12 strollers. She's on the borderline of being a hoarder.
Giuliana admits she may have issues with, well, things to the point where she went to a hypnotist to address it.
Apparently, you have some very strong emotional attachments to collecting certain things.
Okay.
All I want to do is remove the habit.
Bill and Giuliana have been together for almost 20 years, a milestone in Hollywood, and their chemistry is obvious to everyone who sees them. Whether they're boasting about each other's triumphs during an interview or teasing each other on their reality show, people have taken notice of Bill and Giuliana's undying romance. If you've been wondering how they do it, you don't have to. In 2010, the power couple co-wrote a tell-all about what makes their relationship successful, answering the age-old conundrum, relationships, what the heck? In the foreword of I Do, Now What? Secrets, Stories, and Advice from a Madly in Love Couple, Giuliana writes, "Our marital success stems from small but significant efforts we've made to improve our relationship. The result is a bond built on a foundation of shared values that allow our marriage to thrive. Why didn't we think of that?" The efforts Giuliana refers to are adjustments, like their phone rule. As Bill explained to people, the minute we come home, all our phones go away. That way we're not texting or emailing people at work. We're interacting with each other. It was hard at first, but we got used to it. Speaking with Closer Weekly, Bill added that bottom line is making their relationship a priority, saying, "I think we have one rule, and that's family first. We don't compromise that and don't break the rule." Bill and Giuliana had son Edward Duke through gestational surrogacy in 2012. And while they told Closer Weekly that they make weekly family resolutions and activities like game nights and cooking dinner together, the parents admitted that their marriage comes first. Giuliana explained the couple's theory to Larry King, saying, "I think that for Duke, that will ultimately benefit him the most to see us happy, in love, to know that mommy and daddy love each other and adore each other and are going to be together, makes him feel safe. And it seems the loving couple knows what they're talking about because it's been working for a long time." Bill and Giuliana aren't just romantic partners, they're also business partners. Among their projects is RPM Restaurants, serving up steak, Italian cuisine, and seafood. On the Beyond Speaking podcast, Giuliana shared, "We love working together, and actually every business opportunity that comes our way as individuals, we think to ourselves, could Bill add value to this? And Bill wonders if I can add value. It's a way for us to spend even more time together."
Bill and I, yes, we're husband and wife, but we're best friends.
Bill agreed, telling Us Weekly, "We have fun together, that's it. I mean, we do everything together. We don't do his and her vacations. We genuinely like each other, which I think is pretty important. You love each other, yeah, but we love spending time with each other." Their formula is certainly working. As Bill told Open Table, their restaurants have attracted some pretty big names. He shared, Barack Obama came in for his boys' night out. Giuliana piped in, adding, "It was cool. Lady Gaga came in and Michelle Obama came in with friends. It's been a lot of fun."
It's about risk, embracing risk, managing risk, respecting risk, and converting that risk into success.
Their risks are paying off. The Rancics have a combined net worth of $30 million, which makes them a true power couple, both personally and professionally.
We love what we're doing, and so it's fun.
Giuliana and Bill are busy people. Outside their line of restaurants, Bill is a motivational speaker, an author, and a real estate developer, while Giuliana has her line of clothing on HSN, G by Giuliana, her Fountain of Truth skincare products, and Giuliana Prosecco. But what do these two do when they're not making it rain? Giuliana told LA Travel Magazine, "We walk up and down Michigan Avenue in Chicago. I love the energy of the city, as well as the architecture, variety of restaurants, and great shopping Chicago has to offer." Bill chimed in, reminding everyone that he's still a Chicago native, saying, "Chicago is my hometown, so whenever I have time off, I too love to be in the city, and nothing beats a 5-mile run on the lakefront." Giuliana confessed that even their date nights are low-key, telling Splash Magazine, "Our date night is, let's get in bed early, watch TV, get a bottle of wine. That's how we connect." Of course, son Duke gets a lot of their attention as well. Bill explained, "We are lucky we started a little later. If we had a child in our 20s, I wouldn't have been able to enjoy it as much because I would have been working all of the time. Now we spend a lot of time with Duke." The E! News series Giuliana and Bill was a hit from the beginning, even though it was a departure from the usual reality show mayhem. Bill told the Los Angeles Times, "It makes being married cool." As executive producers, the couple was adamant about not cutting anything from the show. Giuliana explained to PR.com, "We knew it was all or nothing. Either show this real side or don't show anything." Bill told Good Morning America that fans always approach them, explaining how the show has inspired positivity in their own lives, saying, "We can't make it through an airport without someone coming up and saying, 'Thank you, my wife finally got a mammogram.'" After welcoming TV crews and viewers into their lives for 7 seasons, Giuliana and Bill decided to call it quits in 2014. Giuliana explained to HuffPost, "We needed to pull back a little bit just because our son is 4. I don't know if I would have wanted to show cameras at his preschool or him going through certain milestones. That's not to say that she hasn't thought about bringing the show back now that Duke is a little older." She told Seacrest, "Maybe we will have to revisit it." No stranger to business ventures, both as a couple and as individuals, the Rancics are continuing to expand their professional lives in new ways.
You know, it'd be good if we found another project to do together.
The Mama De Pandi's pasta restaurant.
Even though you may not hear from her as much anymore now since E! News was canceled in July 2025, Giuliana remains a staple on HSN and has created a number of houseware and cookware collections, including her G by Giuliana home line. But even though she pivoted away from the red carpet, she freely admits that her red carpet skills have stuck with her. Speaking with People, she shared, "Even when I'm on set and I'm talking about the products and the line, if the host brings up something about her life, forget it. I'll ask a million follow-up questions." As for their restaurant business, Bill hopes that this is only the beginning for their newest family venture. Speaking with People, he admitted, "It started as what I thought was a bad idea 12 years ago, and it just took off. People have embraced it and fallen in love with the concept."
The one thing I know about the restaurant business is that I know nothing about the restaurant business.
With their work taking them across the country and away from each other, it's crucial for the couple to maintain a good relationship. Their secret to keeping things stable at home and in the office? Bill put it bluntly, "We love each other. That's obviously important, and we're flexible and we compromise." Even years after their initial fertility struggles, the Rancics are still keen on expanding their family and giving their son Duke a sibling.
Can you see life with just one child?
Yeah, you could.
In 2015, the couple's surrogate suffered a devastating miscarriage. As a result, they lost their last viable embryo, prompting them to look into adoption. Speaking about the process with people Giuliana shared, "I think adoption is a beautiful gift you're giving each other, and it's funny, I'm even more open to adoption than I was before, because I think to myself, I love Duke so much, if I couldn't take care of him, I hope there would be someone else who would love him." While Duke has grown up without a sibling for many years, the Rancic family continues to focus on each other as their primary source of joy, even through career transitions and moving to the other side of the country. In an appearance on The View, Giuliana offered her best advice, the advice she often gives herself, saying, "Put the focus on family, have the career still going, handle as much as I can, just shift it a little bit, but make family the priority. That's the most important thing in the world."